Alright, today we're going to be working on PowerPoint 3-1 Pause and Practice. It's located on page 888 in your textbook. We'll start with step 1 where it says open the presentation, which I already have it open. I'm just going to enable editing, get it out of protected view, I think. Alright. Okay, it's out of protected view, so that takes care of step 1. Step 2 says save the presentation as your initials space PP space P3 -1. So I'll go to File, Save As. Let's save it in my Pause and Practice 3-1, and I am going to save it as M space PP space P3-1. That takes care of step 2. Step 3 says create new theme colors. Click the More button on the Design tab. So go to Design and go to the Variants group, and I'm going to click the More button. 3B says click the Colors and select Customize Colors to open the New Theme Colors dialog box. You can look at figure 3-27 to see what it's supposed to look like. So let's click Colors, Customize Colors. So I'm at my Create New Theme Colors. That takes care of 3B. 3C says change 4 colors. For each change, click the color drop down arrow and select more colors. Click the custom and enter the numbers for red, green, and blue from the color table, from the following table. Alright, I think I got everything as far as the 4 colors that I was supposed to make a change to. 3D says name the new custom theme planning. Figure 3-28 shows you the three that you were supposed to change and how they're supposed to look. And based off of 3-28, it looks like I have them all correct. So now I'm going to change this. Go down here, change the custom name to planning. 3E says click the save button. The new custom theme is saved in the custom section of your list of available themes. So let's go to the themes. All right, that takes care of step 3. Step 4 says apply a gradient fill as shown in figure 3-29. 4A says display slide 1. I'm already on slide 1. I'm looking at the navigation pane. See that I'm on slide 1. 4B says point to the slide background and right click. Select format background to open the format background pane. So right mouse click, format background. And I see I'm in my format background pane. 4C says select the gradient fill option. 4D says click the type drop down arrow and choose linear if it is not selected. So linear is already selected for the type. Click the direction drop down arrow and choose linear diagonal top right to bottom left. The angle percentage automatically adjusts to 135%. So direction, top right to bottom left. That's this one. And you see the angle adjusts to 135%. 4F says click the add gradient stop button if necessary, so you have 4 gradient stops. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so I have the 4 gradient stop buttons. 4G says click each gradient stop from left to right and adjust the color, position, brightness, and transparency values as needed to match the values in the following table. So if you look at figure 3-30, that shows you what it should look like as far as the gradient fill. And I am going to get my first gradient. All right, that looks good for the first stop. Second stop. 60. Till accent 1 lighter 60. Okay. The position should be 30%. The transparency should be 50%. And the brightness should be 0. All right, that takes care of the second stop. Stop 3 should be tan text 2. The position should be 70. The transparency should be 0 and the brightness should be 0. That takes care of stop 3. Stop 4. Tan text to darker 50 is the color. Tan text to darker 10%. Tan text to darker 50%. Okay. And the position should be 100. Transparency should be 0 and brightness should be negative 50. All right, that looks correct. And looking at figure 3-330, looks like everything is correct. So that takes care of step 4. Step 5 says create a picture field background. We're going to select this, or display slide 2. So I'm going to go to slide 2. On the format background pane, select picture or text texture field and click the file button to open the insert picture. And we're going to get our picture from, let's see, it's here, assignments. So the picture that it's asking for in the assignment it was not included in Blackboard. So I just went out to the internet and found one. So you see it's kind of grainy, but we'll just use this picture because I don't have the presenter-03 picture. So we inserted it, click the picture icon at the top of the background pane, and click the color. All right, 5D says click the recolor drop down arrow. Recolor, okay, drop down, and select tan background color to light. Figure 3-31 shows you what it's to look like. So we're looking for tan background color light. All right, so that's that. All right, 5E says close the format background pane. All right, so I guess I'm done with that. That takes care of step 5. Step 6 says apply a transition. Click the transitions book tab and apply the wipe transition. So I'm still on slide 2. So I need to click the transition tab and I need to select the wipe transition. When? Oh, there it is. 6B says click the effect options button and select from left. So I'm going to my transition tab, transition to this slide group. Click that and it tells me to go from left. And then it says click apply to all, which is located on the transition tab in the timings group. And I'm going to click apply to all. All right, so that applied to all. That takes care of step 6. Step 7 says apply animation. Click the animations tab and repeat steps B through G for each object in the following table. So the first slide I need to update is slide number 4. And the object I need to change is the down arrow and possible body sequence text box. So I need to do that one. changing those. And I need to go to my animations tab and click the wipe entrance. So go to animations tab, animation group. I'm going to click the more button and you see the wipe and that's in entrance. So click that. All right, so that takes care of the object and the animation effect for slide 4. Effect options from top. So I still have those selected. I'm going to do it from the top. All right. And start. Start on click. So that's located in the animations tab, on the animations tab in the timing group. And you see start and it says on click. And then I need to change the duration to 2 minutes. So I'm going to change that to 2.00. And the delay is none, so 0. All right, so that takes care of slide 4. I'm going to go ahead and do a Control S to save before moving on to slide 5. Now I'm going to move on to slide 5. The object that I need to change are the words first impression, and the effect that I'm going to use is emphasis. So we go to animations, the animations tab, animation group, and the wave emphasis. So wave. All right. Effect options by paragraph. So in the animations tab, animation group, I need to select this. So that's already set to by paragraph. We need to change the start to after previous. The duration is 0.50 and the delay is none. So that takes care of slide 5. So now I'm going to do a Control S to save. And then I'm going to move on to slide 7. All right, quoted text. All right, we have that selected. The effect animation is still located on the animations tab in the animations group. And we need the entrance. And it's the bounce. And the effect option is as one object, which it's already selected. Start is at previous or after previous. Duration 2 seconds. And the delay is 1 second. All right, that takes care of slide 7. I'm going to do a Control S to save and move on to slide number 8, road picture. So I'm going to select the road picture. The animation effect is going to be the grow and turn entrance. Grow and turn. The effect options should be none. The start is with previous. Duration is 2 seconds. The delay is 1 second. All right, that takes care of slide 8. I'm going to do a Control S to save. And now I'm going to move on to slide number 14. Select the heart. It says we want the spine in the emphasis area. So we go on emphasis and look for, or span, sorry, not spine, span. All right, so we see it just did the span. The effect option is clockwise 2 spans. All right, so it did the 2 spans. Start is with previous. Duration is 2 seconds. And the delay is none. So that looks like that takes care of that. All right, let me see. So we just took care of 7A. All right, let me look and see where we are in the assignment. Okay, so one thing I didn't do that's in the instructions is I did not click the preview because I saw what it was supposed to do as I was selecting it, but just know that in the on the animations tab in the preview group, you can go on to any of these and click on preview, and it'll pretty much allow you to preview the effect that you created. So I didn't do that, but that's just something you can do. I was just looking at it as I was doing it in the steps. All right, that takes care of step 7. Step 8 says insert a new blank slide after slide 14. So I need to scroll down to 14. And I'm going to do a right mouse click and select new slide. Step 9 says insert an online video, adjust its size, and add source information. Display slide 15. Click the video, insert. So go to the insert tab, click video, online video. All right, I'm going to search on YouTube, and I am going to type presentation skills. Search, see what it pulls up. Anything? Okay, it's not going to pull up anything. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go out to YouTube and get the address for a video myself. What's the quick one? Oh, that's the quickest one. That's blended learning. We want one with presentations. That's long. 7 minutes and 4 seconds looks like the quickest one. So I'm actually not going to watch the video. All I need is this address right here. So right mouse click and click copy. I'm going to go back into there. All right, it didn't like that option. I'm going to try something else. Okay, since that previous copy and paste didn't work, I'm going to try to see if I can get the embed from the YouTube video. And all I did was I clicked on the share button, clicked embed, and copy. And then I'm going to open up PowerPoint again. Where's insert video? I'm going to paste the embed here. PowerPoint is inserting media. So I'm looking at the status right here. All right, so I'm going to hit to play it. All right, let me see. It's giving me a black screen. There's no playback, so we're going to try it again. Okay, since everything I tried to embed a YouTube video, I am going to try a video from my PC. And perfect. All right, so that looked like that worked. I got a play option here, but before I do anything, I need to change the width and possibly the height. So let's see, where are we? So we couldn't do 9B correctly or 9C, but we did find a video to put out here. So I'm just going to X that off since I didn't do that correctly. 9A is done. 9D says increase the size so the width is approximately 7 inches. So I'm just going to change that from 13 inches to 7. All right, perfect. I'm going to put that in the middle. So that takes care of 9D. 9E, click the play button in the video playback tab. So we go to video, tools, playback tab. And in the preview group, which is right here, you can click play. And you see that it's playing. Or you can just click on the play button down here. That's the easiest way to do it. You don't have to go up to the video tools playback tab. Click the play button on the video to test. Okay, so it shows you two different ways to get it. So that's 9F, 9G. 9H says reduce the size of the video for a clear image if necessary. So this is pretty clear. So I don't have to reduce anything. 9I says add a text box below the video with source information. So I am going to go to my insert tab, go to my text group and click on the text. I'll use a horizontal box. We'll put it here and I'll just put right. And I'm going to make it a little wider so everything fits on one line. Center it with the image. Bring it up a little bit. All right, that takes care of 9I. Step 10 says test all of your transitions and animations in your presentation. So before I do that, I want to make sure I do a Control S to save. All right, and to test it out, I'm just going to click on slideshow, and I see that slide works. All right, and that's the end of the slide, but we can go ahead and scroll back up. And preview. All right, button. All right, so that takes care of step 10. Step 11 says save and close the presentation. Save it again and close. So that is PowerPoint 3-1 pause and practice. All done and complete, and everything looks good and it's working.